Welcome back to my bike build series. And today we're tackling one of my least favorite part, the wiring. In the previous video, I crafted a custom under tray panel. The main objective of this under tray was to safely route the wiring harness to the back of the bike. And I successfully achieved that. While the changes made were improvements, they also introduced some new challenges, especially with the grounding of all the components. Initially, I planned to have all the grounding wires located here, but my friend Chase suggested a slight change. He recommended relocating the central grounding connection and basically put it in approximately same location that the ZX7R would have it, which is approximately in here. And that's what I'll do. But this shift has created another challenge. All my plans for the wiring in the tail section have to be modified. Which is good because I really haven't started on them. In this segment, my goal is to fix this entire mess. Everything from central here of the bike to the back, all wired. It's going to be a challenge, but I know I can do it. So, let's go. Now comes the time where I have to expose the wiring harness, and to do so, I have to remove the old electrical tape. Removing the old electrical tape is a great idea, until you have to clean up the sticky, gooey mess. And if you don't clean up the mess, the new tape, well, it's just not going to stick. Make sure you have plenty of towels, old rags, WD-40 or rubbing alcohol handy, because you will need it. And this twisted metal piece is a pull lever on the ZX7 that releases the rider's seat. I reinstalled it to ensure it has the necessary clearance to move freely. And this is a fuse box, and I absolutely loathe how some manufacturers make you unscrew the panels just to access it. Seriously, who actually carries the tools that come with the bike? Most riders ditch them to make the bike lighter and to go faster. But if you ever need those tools and they're not there, just remember, you sacrificed them for speed. That should totally make you feel better. And here we have the tip sensor. Essentially, it's a high sensitive device that detects when your motorcycle develops an unexpected affinity for the ground. You know, those moments when you just had to shave off a tenth and discover the limits of traction. Now that I found a suitable location, I have to make two spacers. First, I'm going to need the exact hole width, and I can accomplish this by using a scrap piece of aluminum. Transferring the whole location, drill, make period correct spacers, tap, and then bolt it to the temporary bracket. Fit the bracket and tack it into place. And now the moment of truth. Let's see if everything lines and bolts up. Looking good. All right. Now that the tip sensor has finally settled down, it's time to move on to the fuse box. Based on my extensive research, which isn't saying much, I determined the absolute and perfect spot for it. And that's right here, or a little down maybe. This bracket might look easy to fabricate, but I'm sure I can make it seem much more complicated than it actually is. It's a very interesting design. The idea looked great and simple enough, but there's no way I can bend the aluminum into that shape. Didn't I say I could make it more complicated than it had to be? No need to worry. The rocks in my head are always tumbling. My next idea requires of using a thicker flat bar, and hopefully my shears are up to the job. Nice clean cut. And this is one of the 4 pieces that I have to fabricate for the bracket. I think you get the basic idea. See? Plain and simple. And next on the proverbial chopping block is the ECU bracket. I thought this was a mice dropping, but it's only a tire marble. Before diving into the metalwork, I'm starting with the humble hero of prototyping, a blank piece of cardboard.
Hey there, awesome people. If you love this video, or even if you didn't, give it a thumbs up so we know you're still with us. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button so we can spam your inbox with more amazing content. Oh, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you.
Some viewers are asking, why don't I just 3D print this dang bracket? Well, let me tell you, I find it very difficult to weld plastic and aluminum. Word.
Sounding outrageous in your eyes. Is it the passing of the seasons, passing of the time? Looking for a reason in what you left behind. Searching for the answers, pulling on a string. You just let go of everything. Come see what tomorrow just might bring.
And finally, I figured out what this little thing is. It's called Manifold Absolute Pressure Sensor, or MAP sensor for short. Well, actually, I didn't figure it out. I had to ask my friend Chase, who told me what exactly it is. And it plays a crucial role in the engine's performance. It measures the air pressure inside the intake manifold and sends all the information to the ECU. And the ECU uses this data to adjust the air-fuel mixture and ignition timing for optimal combustion. And if this sucker goes, your engine won't be fuel efficient, and most important of all, it's going to lose a lot of power. That's why we have to make sure it's located in the best possible place, which is near the engine, which is that far away. Okay, and let me guess, there's a cat sitting on that car, and it's not the same cat that was sitting there previously, because she's over there. Okay, a slight change. This is not a MAP sensor. It's a biometric pressure sensor, situated roughly in the tail section of the ZX7R, which And the ZX7 is somewhere on this area. Good thing I clarified that before I ginsued the wiring. In today's modern world, we can simply use our cell phones to send pictures instead of just asking, hey, what's this? It just goes to show them a little bit out of touch with the times. Maybe more than a little bit. Anyways, this goes in the tail section, and I don't know where to put it. I have no idea where to place this bracket, but I know I need to make one. So, let's get started. So the goal was to get this done by end of the video. I did it. It's the end of the video and it's done. And it only took 40 hours, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, a total of 40 hours. Tomato, tomato, it doesn't matter. It's done. Look, I'm not winning any speed contests. And my fabricating skills, let's just say they're developing. I would like to thank you for witnessing my slow but steady progress. And now for my next questionable life choice. And that's restoring a 2001 ZX12R. My dream is to actually restore it, sell it, and make money this time. Just to make the wife happy. Wish me luck because I'll definitely need it. Oh, and those still wondering about the ZX7 project, it's still happening. Things are just moving at a glacial pace, thanks to the Canadian winter. Apparently, snow and motorcycle restoration don't mix. Who knew? Until next time, thanks for watching. And remember, always hug your pets. Take care.